Hi there Libra, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 20th of June. This week begins with two notable events. The second of the blue moons in the sign of Sagittarius in the last month, and also the summer solstice, at least in the northern hemisphere. In the southern, of course, it's the winter solstice. It's an important time for us all, a time to engage in perhaps a new perspective. But as this week begins, Mercury, the planet of communications, is in quite a tussle with Saturn, the planet of structure. Now Saturn happens to be in your sector of everyday ideas, and anything to do with points of view, trying to reach some kind of agreement or accord, may not necessarily prove that easy to find on the back of all this energy. It could be that you're going to find yourself being much more strong-willed about something that you believe in. Usually people have a view of you as being the ultra diplomat, someone who understands only too well the need to give and take. But there could be something that's really been eaten away at you that you want to make a stand on, and it may be about finances. And it's possible this is because of a rather obtuse angle that's going to go on all this week between Uranus in your opposite sign, your sign of relationships, but also Mars. Mars has reversed back into the sign of Scorpio. And for you, this is arousing in you a desire to improve your lot. But if you're in any kind of partnership or having to work closely with others, if it feels that they're not putting in the same amount of commitment or cash as you are, that's something that really can stick in your throat. However, as this week evolves, so the Sun moves on Tuesday into the sign of Cancer. Now this is particularly important because it joins up with your ruler, but Cancer is a cardinal sign just like you, and I think it's going to see you being much more determined about getting your voice heard. Now yes, you can be someone who can be immensely charming, but if it feels that you're the one who's been totally flexible for weeks and months on end, now you may want to dust down the more leadership side of your personality and show that your credentials when it comes to ambition, goal setting, and of being very focused on a key prize can really be quite awesome. And you may find yourself getting much more serious about all sorts of issues in your life in the following month. This could also coincide with a time when you'll be thinking about your work, changing roles. Perhaps you're going to want to take on more responsibility, get a promotion, or perhaps move into something completely different. But this is going to be a time when you're determined that people are going to know what makes you tick and what you can bring to the proverbial party. Now the Sun and Venus, your ruler, have of course been cooperating really brilliantly for some weeks. They're not going to be quite so closely side by side, but they're close enough to remind you that however much someone's frustrating you, however much you feel there's an injustice, however much you want to take a lead and take something by the scruff of the neck and really shake it into shape, it is going to be important to take people with you. So a little bit of tact is still going to be very important. And I do feel that any progress you do make, it really wouldn't be a surprise if it was in some kind of profession or sector which includes helping other people. So whether it's health, whether it's care, whether it's welfare, anything to do with having a vested interest in looking after those who are a little bit more vulnerable can see you particularly thriving, especially with Venus forging a superb link with Neptune towards the back end of this week. But I think when it comes to your personal life, when it comes to your romantic prospects, however charming someone may seem, I think you're going to be in the mood to want to know really what they bring to your life, and you're going to want to see some tangible evidence of it. It's a time for you to show much more oomph, and I think other people are going to be taking much more notice of you in the weeks to come. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.